is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Okay, folks, let me tell you a little story. A while back, this girl came onto the panel over at Finkel's, and she came in, and she mentioned she was from Canada, and I said, "Oh, one of those," jokingly. And she freaked out, and we went back and forth, and I forget, oh, I know what it was. I called her stupid. And that really upset her because that was a trigger thing for her. And I remember she left and then she did come back. And she said that's a thing, she had an abusive ex-husband and he used to call her stupid. And I apologized for doing that. And I felt bad. And we were there talking. I don't know if there was, I know me and Finkel were there. I don't know if anybody else was still on or not. And then Finkel was leaving. Then she said about, she wanted to show me a video. But she didn't want it to be public. I said, well, that's okay. I can open a channel. I can open a panel over on my channel. And I'll just leave it private. No one else will see it. So we went there. And she shows me this home video. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, when she came, she wanted to show these videos of like Canada commercials and stuff, saying how great Canada was. I can't remember if it was on Finkel's or when we went over in the private chat. And she was also telling me how Canada's military burned down the White House in the War of 1812. And everybody gives credit to the British. I don't know if the troops were from Canada or not, but it was the British Army at the time either way. But she also told me about how Canada always backs America in every war. And one of the things she mentioned was Canada didn't enter World War II until after the United States did. I did not bother laughing at her because, let me just mention, all this time I was feeling bad about how I had upset her, and I was trying to be nice and make up for it. So yeah, I didn't tell her that she had no idea of her own history because Canada entered the war in 1939 when the British did. She showed me this home movie she wanted to show me. I said, yeah, that's nice. And she said, oh, let me show you another. Okay. And another. And another. And another. And we were talking along the way, And I was actually falling asleep. But again, I was feeling bad for earlier. So, she showed me like around 386 videos. I don't know. I mean, they were nice home videos and stuff. I'm not sure why she wanted to be private in the first place. Since she said she wanted to be private, I did like I said. I said, going to erase this recording when we're done. I said I won't even put it on my thing, on my channel marked private. I'll just erase it later on. And, some of the details in the middle I get mixed up. But some of the problems that came along in the meantime had to do with some stuff we'll be talking about in a couple of minutes with Vegas Vips, who I refer to as Miss Vippy now, coming in to the channel and causing a lot of trouble pretending to be other people. And one of the people he pretended to be was this girl, Ronie. And then she came in, I forget what happened, but we had another argument. I can't remember but then she started, that's what it was. She came on then, and I don't know if she drinks or does drugs or what the heck it was. But she came in, and that night she was talking about her son being in the hospital, and it was like a really crazy story. Now, this is just me saying it, but I really think this is just me saying it, but I really think she was trying to get Finkel to feel sorry for her and give some money, because Finkel had recently been very publicly generous to a charity that we both support. And she kept, because she was there and she was saying about, oh, she wanted to get a hotel room overnight because she couldn't stay in her son's room. And he kept saying he was going to leave the hospital if his mommy couldn't be nearby. And he was in this men's ward with the bathroom down the hall. I mean, she made it sound like a hospital from a 1950s movie. And then she was like, oh, well, I guess, she said, I have a emergency credit card I could use. Oh, I can't remember the password to it. What is it? And she kept fumbling around and I think she was waiting for Finkel to say, well, here, let me give you some money. Never happened. I forget exactly then what happened. I said something, and then she accused me of that night when we were in private of telling her I loved her. Now, people who know me in real life know I don't throw that word around very often, first of all. And I think most other people who know me at all know that I'm not the kind of guy that just goes out there trying to pick up internet women, especially like the first time I meet her. And it was just a crazy story. And I don't even know myself. There was a little bit of a gaslight thing. If I might have said something like, oh yeah, I love these videos, or in some way that she took it the wrong way. But I will say later on, when I saw her talking about all this to her friends on her own channel, at one point she said that I said that, and then afterwards I said, oh, but I don't mean it in a romantic way. But then still she keeps going on about me saying I love her, and she's a married woman. Okay, anyway, also she was talking this smack about me on her channel, and I went over there, and I commented in their chat area saying she was a crazy liar. And she says, oh, come up here to the panel. And I did. And then she's telling people I stalked her onto her panel. First of all, going into somebody's channel is not stalking. And then going up after she says, come up here, that's not stalking. She had also told people that I followed her into somebody else's panel one time. I was in chat, and she knew the person that owned that channel and asked him to ban me, and he did. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but that never happened. Just let me start this off by telling you the big mistake I made lately, because I decided to just ignore her after this of going over to her panel and stuff, and after she was sending people over to our chat making all kind of accusations and stuff. But because it's now I'm sorry if this story gets a little disjointed, but hopefully it'll all come together in the end. Here's the mistake I made yesterday. I decided to send her an email. I said, I shouldn't bother trying to talk to you, but I feel obliged to warn you. If it isn't just more of his BS, and you really do talk to Vegas Vips /RTL, be careful, he is poison. Now, let me just say the reason I do this because I saw Vips doing a video saying, hey, Muckster, Ronie told me what you did, and I have screenshots, which of course there's no screenshots because there's nothing I did that deserves screenshots. Oh, and by the way, Ronie also said she had recorded the conversation and had proof that I said I loved her. Somehow she's never presented this video either. But anyway, so I said, be careful of him. And I said, he has more sock puppets than hairs on his head. If you really did think I was stalking you to other channels, I wouldn't be surprised if it was him. You do realize he was the Ronnie that caused so much trouble at Finkel's, right? But that is all. She responded, she goes, what? You cammed up on my channel, stalking me to my channel to attack me. No idea who you're talking about. I don't talk to Vegas. So think you got it all wrong. You lie about saying you love me. I showed all my people the video. Yeah, I want to see that. They all know saying it is Vegas stalking me is so wrong. You showed your face. Okay, listen up, stupid bitch. Yes, I showed my face on your channel. If you could read what I said down there, I said that Vegas has all these socks, and if you really think I stalked you to other channels, then it could be him. I'm telling you, this psycho cannot remember her own lies, and so, but I'm sorry, I think I spoke plain English here when I said, if this isn't just more of his BS, and it could have been him. She didn't seem to understand it at all. So again, I replied, I said, okay, I give up. One, saying come up is not stalking you on your channel. Two, you told people I followed you to another channel and you had me banned there. If it happened, it wasn't me. Three, Vegas posted videos saying he talked to you. Like I said, it may be his BS. 4, learn to read. 5, I never said I love you. Certainly not in a romantic way, you stupid, crazy bitch. If you think I'd come on to someone who cannot hold an intelligent conversation, you are wrong. 6, did you see where I said Vegas is the guy who impersonated you? 7, I'd love to see this video where I said I loved you. Never fucking happened. I guess it's on that same, was that also where I put, please learn to read, goodbye. And she replied, please learn how to not stalk. And then, okay, let me go and find another lovely email I got then. It says, I guess it's from somebody who calls themselves Dude. You didn't try to warn my wife of anything. You just lipped off. My wife can protect herself. Okay. I think his first one was, you were warned to get lost. Keep it up. Let's see what happens. Leave my damn wife alone. She doesn't want you. I was in the room when you said it, sitting right next to her. Then you went to her channel and a couple of others. We clicked to see was not a fake account, was you? And yes, we blocked you from the channel because we run them. Message me. Oh, because we run them. I guess the space was lost. Message me or my wife again, and police will be visiting you for cyber stalking, cyber bullying, and harassment. And there was also a dude, stop stalking my wife. I seen the video. Now you're emailing her. Look, man, she has me. She doesn't need a toothless, ugly man. Contact my wife again, and you will have a visit from the law. So stop stalking, emailing, messaging my wife, sicko. And I had one point and said, you're the one keeping this going. I was trying to warn her about a possible problem. So now you're a witness instead of there being a video. Got it. Never happened. Please get lost. Yeah. So she has a video of it. Oh, wait, no, it's not that there was a video. It's that he was sitting next to her when I said I loved you. So he's a witness. People, imagine you're married. You're sitting next to your wife, and some clown on YouTube said he loves her. You're just going to sit there. You're not going to like grab the microphone or something and say, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, he just sat there and never said anything for however long it's been, a couple months. I don't remember. Anyway, the point is, I was trying to warn her about Vips because I know how he is. Oh, I know what it was that she said later on elsewhere. Because I read you the part where I said to her that he has so many socks, and I said, "Be careful." Geez, I forget where it is now. But basically, I said to her, "Be careful. He might be in your channel and you don't even know it, pretending to be somebody else." I said, "So don't be surprised if you're betrayed by a friend." And later on, she says this bullshit about me warning her about her friends will betray her. What I'm telling her is it would be this asshole Vips pretending to be a friend. Anyway, let's move on. This is the mistake I made. I hope you followed what I was saying. I know she didn't. She doesn't understand plain English. And let me just say, if I haven't said this already at the beginning, I was just ignoring Vips. He's making these little videos about me too. I saw the one today and it said he was talking to Ronie. So I had to go and see what that psycho bitch was saying. And I went through and I scanned through because I wasn't going to watch the whole thing, but I kept skipping through and catching parts of it. She said a lot of this same crazy stuff. And I'll read you the comment I pre-planned and put the comment that I put on this video today of him talking to Ronie. And I say, and I screenshot this in case it disappeared. Okay, I was just going to ignore this, but when I saw the crazy lady was here, I had to scan through. I thought for sure she would produce the video she claims she had of me saying, "I love you." But of course not, because she's nuts. Also, the stupid biatch cannot read what I emailed, does not say what she claims. She claims that I told her Vegas Vips was the one who pretended to come up on her panel, and that's why she was saying, "But you cammed up." That's not what I said. I said other channels. Bitch cannot read what I emailed, does not say what she says. And as far as I know, Perfect Ben has never been banned. I caught a piece in there where he was saying he was banned from Finkel too. Oh, and there was also in there, Vips was complaining that I banned him and all of his accounts. Now, just the fact that he says all of his accounts tells you what kind of guy he is. Yes, I ban, this is me again. Yes, I ban every Vippy sock I discover because all you do is lie or make disgusting sexual comments. Yeah, he had his socks coming in there with names like, please save for public safety from dildos or something. And he also bothers women in chat. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, anytime somebody is a Vips, they're gone. And hey, Miss Vippy, do you want me to dig out the clip where you admitted doing a Ronie sock and even staging, it says stages, I meant to say staging Ronie RTL arguments. Okay, this was another piece I caught in his video where Ronie said, Muck even said that you pretended to be me. And he never said, "Oh, well, yeah, actually that happened." He just let her going on about me saying that it was him. Well, guess what? I'm going to be showing the video of him saying it was him. If you've seen the other videos I put up, you've seen it already, but just as a reminder and just so he sees it, and maybe she'll see it and realize how stupid she's being by trusting this idiot who's just out there trying to cause trouble to get more views and likes on his channel so he can make more money from YouTube. That's all he's ever been about. Since the very first time I saw him, that's what he kept talking to Finkel about. You could do this to monetize. You could do this to get more views and make more money, Anyway, do you want me to show you that clip? All you're doing is trying to build your channel to make money. You want to be the new Wrangler? Give it up. Stick to hiring hookers to chase you down the street. For anybody that doesn't know, I guess early in his so-called First Amendment auditing career, he hired a couple of hookers to chase him down the street. And I forget, I never saw the video, but he later admitted it when people basically proved it was true. But I can't remember if they chased him with a knife or pepper spray or what the deal was supposed to be. But, that was so he could put up a video saying I was attacked by 2 hookers. He paid them to do it. Okay, let us move on. Boy, this is going too long. I got to find another video now. And this will address the whole thing of Vip's recent history. Let me go ahead and play this. You guys have seen this before. This is just a short piece, but this is part of Vegas, being Vegas. This was where he got mad a while back at Finkel. So this is the way he talks about a friend.
Yeah, it's true. David Finkel's a liberal dipshit. I mean, I've been nothing but respectful to the guy. Well, maybe he got upset that I was making these little cartoons that kind of looked like him. Maybe he got upset from that. But yeah, David Finkel is not he's buddy buddy with you until he realizes that he's like you're not helping his channel grow or whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, he's been very respectful, but he's a liberal dipshit. And by the way, you know nothing about Finkel if you thought he got upset because you did some little AI cartoons with his face on. That did not upset him. He laughed at a lot of them. He thought they were funny. I mean, I remember a lot of them being childish, but that's okay. So now let me find the next video. And again.
I came on as...
Okay. Now, this is when Vips came and admitted to impersonating RTL, a guy who came in and was trolling us and supposedly was one of the Kaiser people, if any of you know who that is. And of course, Sarge has always been rather non-Kaiser, because Kaiser, first of all, has done stolen valor, and he also is the main suspect in the murder of a veteran. So let's listen to him coming up here just a little while ago and admitting what he did.
Brother's heavy breather. That was my authentication.
That voice you're putting on is very convincingly similar as the drunk guy, or the seemingly drunk guy that was on the same time. Wow. So you really are RTL.
That's right, man. You finally cracked the damn code. I am RTL.
RTL came here as a Kaiser simp, so that was a deep, well played. But you've caused trouble over here too, so I'm really confused. Were you mad at me because I cut you and Perfect Soulmates off, or?
No, I'm not upset over that. I was just doing some trolling.
Some deep trolling where anybody watching would see you giving me a hard time.
Yeah, I apologize. I apologize if I upset you.
Okay, there's my spacer. So, here's what I want you to notice about that. He apologized if he upset him. He was just messing around. And you'll notice in this, and I believe in other clips of this that I took, you'll hear some chuckling and stuff. At this point, after this night, Vips obviously thought he was like, in the in crowd. All was forgiven. People were just passing it off as a joke. Well, let's continue.
Yeah, and Shiz Happens was about to pull records and stuff. I was like kind of like scared, like, oh my God, they're gonna paint the Master Sergeant RTL channel as a pedophile or something.
Now that's interesting. That's what would come to his mind if he was exposed, that somebody would want to call him some sort of sexual deviant. Gee, isn't that funny, since that's what he's now accusing me of? Why does he think that way?
Were you also a fake Ronnie?
Yeah, that was me too. I apologize if I pissed you off.
I can look back on it now and laugh, but yeah, I was pretty pissed.
It's good trolling, man.
Yeah, the whole Ronnie thing, you you ended up giving me a wrench and everything, and I really did the whole the whole deep fake trolling. I went really far with it. I was surprised you even gave me the wrench in the first place. I was shocked. But
I gave you a wrench. I gave you as Vegas Vips or as RTL?
No, you gave his Ronnie a wrench.
I even was feeding you guys the lies that RTL was sending Ronnie emails or something, pictures of himself.
I think the only one who knew, or maybe thought she knew, Lupe seemed to be on to you the whole time, but I actually didn't want to believe her because I didn't. Wow.
Oh yeah, that Guadalupe character, she rides me every day, all day, 24/7. She always has to keep tabs on me and stuff. I came on.
Okay, let me tell you why I left that in there. Okay, I guess that's the end of this. Well, I wanted to show that about him talking about Lupe, and he goes on for, well, by the way, Lupe's a friend of mine. I really like her. She's one of those women that doesn't take any crap. Anyway, he was complaining about her being the one that was outing him and stuff. And I was told the other day that I believe it was over at this clown GS's panel that when Lupe came in to chat, Vips told the guy that owned that channel, "Oh, you better ban her. She's trouble." And the guy did it. Geez, I wonder why Vips didn't want her to be making any comments in chat while he was up there on the panel spreading his bullshit. Anyway, guys, I hope I covered this as much longer than I would have wanted, even after I probably edit out some crap. But and I even hate giving this moron any more time. But just because of him and that psycho woman spreading these lies about me. I mean, you want to talk about me blowing up on people and losing my temper? Go for it, dude. That really happens. This other crap didn't happen. And you proved yourself a liar in your own damn video when Ronie asked you about pretending to be her. And right here's the proof. When you admitted it, you admitted to staging this argument between her and RTL so that we would, accept her more. We'd take her side. Oh, poor Ronie. And people just need to know that he cannot be trusted at all. He also got banned got mad because I banned him from here. Sarge didn't want to. Sarge is forgiving. But I'm not. You can hurl stuff at me, but I am not forgiving when you go after my people. And you've taken this now and you've tried to hurt Sarge through me with all this bullshit. And Ronie, even though you're a stupid psycho bitch who lies, I tried to warn you that he's taking advantage of you. Anyway, I would hope. I mean, anybody who knows me in real life would know this is a bunch of bullshit. And I think the people that I've been thinking of as friends here will mostly not believe this. But I thought in case anybody's wavering, saying, I don't know who to believe, I'm putting this out there. I'm putting my side out there. This is the last time I'm going to discuss this shit. And I'll just say, if you don't want to believe me, that's fine. I don't want to have anything to do with you either. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I know this is a ridiculously long video already, but there's two things I thought of along the way I wanted to mention. I'll just throw them in here at the end. One, take note that Vippy is a little pussy boy who is afraid to show himself on camera anytime. He wants to be a big YouTube star, but he doesn't want anybody to know what he looks like. You can decide for yourself why. I think it's just because he's a coward. Oh, and two, another thing about Psycho Ronie, one of the things she said about me when she was ranting to her friends or followers or whatever on her channel was that she had done an IP search on me, and she knows my name, knows who I am, she knows where I live, and she got my police record. Yeah, my police record, huh? Do me a favor. Whenever you come up with this fantasy video that you have of me, make a copy of the police record too. I'd love to see what it was I'm supposed to have done. That's it. I really am done now, folks. If you made it this long, thanks for listening. Peace out.